Hi, this is Jeff Wheatley, and I've been selling real estate for over 10 years now. Our team of highly trained professionals, along with our marketing plan, has sold hundreds of homes all over the DC metro area. And this is how we do it. Hi, I'm Jeff Wheatley, and I wanted to thank you for taking a moment out with me today to talk about inside sales agents. So I had a very seasoned agent come to me about a month ago. He was having some difficulties really getting a great return off his inside sales agent program. So I asked a few questions, and what I learned was the who, in terms of who those inside sales agents was calling, not quite that defined. Their messaging wasn't that quite defined. So what I did is I said, let's sit down, let's draw this out, make sure that we go through the marketing pyramid to make sure that we're doing this the right way. So first thing we did is we defined who is his market. Well, he has a number of markets. One he does seniors, the other he does builders, and he does some move-up business. I said, let's take one at a time to make sure we're not confusing your inside sales agent. So what we did is we identified the seniors as probably the highest and best program to work on based upon what he wants to achieve this year. So then the next thing we did, after we chose that who, is we talked about what's the message and what's the benefit to seniors. Well, seniors have two things that are primarily going on. One, they have a lot of stuff that can be overwhelming to go through. So we built a team that can help them go through that, whether that's somebody who helps them organize or senior movers that are trained specifically to help in the senior move, as well as we have a program to help renovate their properties. Many seniors have not done anything to their properties in 30 or 40 years, and we know if we can do a renovation, we can trade pennies and dimes for dollars down the road in terms of their net. So we put together a message that talked about those different programs and how they may benefit the seller. And it wasn't until then that we came back and started with what led to the conversation is, how does the ISA engage in that? Well, ISA now has this specific message, understands what their needs is, and can go deep to understand what's going on with that individual senior. Now, we don't want to stop just when we're down here in terms of how do we touch them. We don't want to stop just with the inside sales agent. We also want to make sure that we're marketing in other ways so that we're coming in different messages, different mediums. So next thing we're going to do is hit mail, very specific to those seniors, so they're not only talking to the ISAs, they're also getting our mail, they're getting interrupted that way, letting them know who exactly we are, and then we're doing some social media to support that. Now, once we know how we're going to target them, what we're going to say, how we're going to target them, we also had to talk about what do we want as the outcome. Now, most agents may say, well, we want a listing. Well, in the case of the seniors, it's not so simple. We might get some that say, yes, we're ready to go ahead and list our home, but many are really information driven. So what we're going to do is drive them to a seminar where we can sit down face to face with them, get to know them, let them understand how we think about the senior move, and more importantly, teach them how to think about the senior move so that as they engage the process, they're on our process. They're not going to think about coming in, hiring some discount broker and try to piece together this or that. They want an end-to-end solution. We're going to teach them how to think that way. Now, assuming they don't take us up on the seminar and they're not ready to raise their hand and jump out to a seminar, we're always got a secondary offer. The secondary offer in this case is going to be a senior information newsletter that's going to be published once a month. It's going to give them very specific tips in terms of how to get ready for move, even if it's 2 years from now, so that we're always going to be top of mind when it is time to eventually move. So, in summary, what we're going to do is identify first in the marketing pyramid the who. Second is, what is that message? What's going to resonate and what's going to be the benefit for those folks that we're talking to? Third, not until after we have 1 and 2 do we ever talk about inside sales agent or the mail. We're going to figure out who we're targeting to, what we're saying, and then, not until then, do we ever pick that medium in terms of how we're getting to. Once we get the medium, we want to make sure that we have at least 2 offers to maximize our return on investment when we go into the mail or hire an inside sales agent. Listen, I'm Jeff Wheatley. Thanks for taking time out with me. Please send me your questions on real estate and entrepreneurship, and I'd be happy to cut a video. Thanks again for watching.